Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Susan. I was born clairvoyant and now I help other people through their spiritual awakenings. And this is a huge subject I get asked about all the time. And I want to go into the several different kinds of spirit guidance that we all have. Everyone wants to know, well, what kind of spirit guides do I have? And we all have several different kinds. So the first type is source itself. If you imagine I am at the bottom of an upside down glacier, I'm role playing here and now in this time space as Susan Dyer, but the bulk of me, the majority of me, is actually still anchored in spirit. And it goes out and out and out until we get to that place of one. So first and foremost, you can never be disconnected from guidance because you are one part of the whole, of the one. You are an actual part of source itself. So you always have that connection going at all times. It's impossible to be disconnected from it. It might feel as if you're disconnected from it, but again, that's perception and not reality. The second kind of guidance we have is something you might have heard people call their higher self or their oversoul. So source is kind of like a waterfall. And if you imagine the ocean kind of going backwards into rivers, into streams, into creeks, and finally into little puddles. And we're these little puddles. Well, somewhere between ourselves here and source, we do have a higher self and an oversoul. And it's a part of that flow from source that, again, we cannot be separate from. So that guidance is always continually going back and forth, back and forth. In particular, this goes to the soul star chakra, but I'll go into that in another video. The third kind of guidance we have are what I call subdominant guides. And these are your spiritual friends and family that aren't a part of your being, but who have run with you over the eons and the centuries. They've been with you, you guys travel in a herd, kind of like your running buddies. And this, shockingly, for some, includes the people who have hurt you the most in this lifetime, and then those that you would expect, like your greatest companions or your best friends. But those people who have the greatest impact on you, whether that's positive or negative, all of those beings in the flesh are your soul family, and then you've got a whole herd of them who have stayed behind and are not incarnated, and they are traveling with you as well. And the last type of guidance I like to talk about is when you're going through an especially troublesome time, or you're taking on a new challenge, or some new phase of your life might be coming your way. We all get new guides coming in and out at all times, depending on what's going on. So yes, we do have lifelong guides, of course, but we also have a revolving door of specialists that come in when they are best needed. And if you could see, as I see clairvoyantly, you would know that it is impossible to be cut off from divine help and support, and that you are quite literally surrounded by the most beautiful divine help you could ever imagine. Not to mention your innate connection with Source itself. So you are loved and protected and guided at all times. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.